H4 in the morning. It is not summer anymore. I better put these sunglasses away, get these beads on, because we are back in school ready for H4 in the morning. Hello, everyone. I am Miss Vanine, your principal, and I'm here with the first edition for school year 2021 of H4 in the morning. And I'm so excited for our first show. I'm excited for all the shows. I love the shows. But our first show has two special guests. I'm just going to get right to it and introduce them. So, special guests, please unveil yourselves. Miss Hatfield and Mr. Montegrico, our H4 bombs for this school year. And I have them on today because you guys out there know this year we needed to get you tech. We needed to get you your materials. You had to come to school and pick everything up. And these have been the people who have made that happen. So I'm going to have them introduce themselves to you and tell you what they are most excited about for this school year. Go ahead, Mr. Montegrico.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mr. Montegrico, and I am super excited to meet everyone in person and in Zoom and walk through all the classes and meet you guys. So welcome, and again, my name is Mr. Montegrico, and now I'm passing it off to Miss Hatfield.
Hi, everyone. Happy first H4 in the morning. So excited to be here with you all. The thing that I am most excited for are seeing you all on Spirit Days. I can't wait to see your costumes and to see all your pictures being sent in. You guys always do the best job, so I can't wait to see them.
Amazing. So we're going to hear from our bombs a little bit later. We're going to come to you with Tech Talk because they need to give you the top pointers for the school year. But before we go there, you see that Chromebook out. Before we do that, we always in H4 in the morning start off with our Scholars of the Week. Mr. Montegrico, you're new here. Do you know what Scholars of the Week are?
I've never heard of Scholars of the Week. What is the Scholar of the Week?
Well, Scholars of the Week are one scholar from each homeroom gets picked by their teachers as representative of their class for either showing great effort, being a great friend, showing academic growth. I'm sure at the beginning of this year, these are going to be scholars who've come ready every day. They're on time. They got their tech ready. They have their learning environment ready to go. And we want to acknowledge them. So every week, certain scholars are going to get shouted out on H4 in the morning for being the Scholar of the Week. So without further ado, let's see who they are for week 1 of H4 in the morning. Check them out. Congratulations to our Scholars of the Week. Way to go. That's amazing that you guys were shouted out at the very beginning of the year. It means you are so ready to go, and we're so excited for you for being the very, very first scholars shouted out by your teachers for Scholars of the Week. Yeah. Next up, I'm going to throw it back over to our bombs for our Tech Talk tips. Go ahead, guys.
Great. So my tip for you is really simple. Every single day after you finish classes, grab your charger and ensure that your tablet and your Chromebook is plugged in all night. That way the next day it's going to work all day for your classes, and that way you don't miss a second with your favorite teachers and with your classmates.
Thank you, Ms. Hatfield. My tech tip for today is if you're having trouble logging into Zoom, ask yourself these two questions. Am I logged in first on Zoom.us? And then second, am I also logged in the Zoom app? If you answered yes to both of those, you are going to be great for next week in all your classes.
Awesome. If you guys didn't know, Mr. Montegrico is the Zoom hero. I actually think we should probably get him a cape with the Zoom symbol. You know, I like the Harlem 4 headband, so we should leave that, but maybe a mask, Zoom mask, because look at him. There he goes. He's got it covered, all things Zoom. So make sure also, guys, our operations team is hosting office hours. So if you're having trouble, make sure you and your parents get to those office hours in the morning or afternoon. Look at Mr. Montegrico right on time, 8 o'clock, to help you out so you can get signed in on time. Next up, we have trivia. If you're a returner to Harlem 4, you know we love a little competition and we love trivia. If you're new, hey, now's the best time to get into it. We like to always have trivia in H4 in the morning. So I'm going to pull up our trivia for today with a very special first slide. Oh my goodness, everyone. You have now entered Miss Fenine's office virtual style. You see, I got my big old TV there that I do H4 in the morning. We're in school, my books, my alma mater Northeastern poster. I got pictures of some of you little babies out there. And as you can see, I'm still decorating, right? It's the beginning of the year, still getting it going. Maybe a picture is missing, or I want to change up the books on display. But, you know, I have the necessities, which right now is the computer, as you see behind me, right? So here is my office. I'm going to be changing it up, but I wanted to welcome you all, you know, in some format back into the building. So here we go. We'll click on H4 in the morning trivia for our first question. Would you like to read it first, Miss Hatfield?
I would love to. What country began the tradition of giving teachers an apple as a gift? Is it A, Germany, B, Denmark, C, Canada, or D, Brazil?
Next question. The average pencil can write 2,000 words, 10,000 words, 45,000 words, or 100,000 words. Mr. Montegrico, you got the next one.
So, number 3, before the invention of erasers, what was used to erase graphite? Is it A, white bread, B, rocks, C, gum, or D, rubber from shoes?
Sounds like a tough one.
I was going to say tough questions. Our last and final question, number 4. How many teachers are there in the United States? As you can see at the bottom, I'm cheering for them all right now. Go teachers. Is it A, 250,000, B, 3 million, C, 5.5 million, or D, 8 million? All right, everyone, we're back. Now, all those answers you jotted down or have in your head, make sure You type them out and write them in the comments section. If you're on Instagram, write them in the comments. If you're on Facebook, put them in the comments. If you're watching us on YouTube, put it in the comments. Because what we are going to do is take a look at who answered the questions correctly. And they will earn a prize and be the champion of Trivia Week 1. Who will it be? Champion of Trivia Week 1. I wonder who. All right, guys, that completes our first show for H4 in the morning. It was short, but it sure was sweet. As we sign out, I'm going to throw it back over for one last time to Miss Hatfield and Mr. Montegrico for maybe a little tip for this long weekend coming up that maybe you could do with your friends and family, of course safe, right, out in New York. We will see you back in school next Wednesday, right? We have a long weekend, and then you have a day off Tuesday, and we'll see you back in school Wednesday. But for those fun tips of what to this weekend, over to the H4 Bombs.
So my tip for you for this weekend is something that I'm going to do too. I love to read, and I know that you all got the app for the New York Public Library, which I have right here. There are so many books to choose from. So pick out a book or two, read them this weekend, and then share with your classmates when you get back on Wednesday.
That sounds awesome. How cool is that?
So if you are also looking for something to do outside and being socially distant, one thing in New York this weekend that you can do is have a picnic at the park. I pulled up here the weather app. Look, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are all going to be sunny. You can take those books from the library, bring them to the park, and you can bring your family where you can have a nice picnic, a nice read aloud. I know I'm definitely going to be reading at the park. So those are just some fun things that you can do this weekend in New York City.
Amazing. Thanks for a great first show. Bye, H4. See you next time.